Who is the greatest play-in game player of all time?
Oh, Kyrie.
Kyrie
right?
or the field?
Yeah, I would think it's Kyrie, who was wonderful last night. So it'd be what would be the award, though? Because it's the
most outstanding play-in player, the Mop-In.
Mop-In, okay.
Mop-In.
Okay. Speaking of Kyrie, the Nets defeated my Cavaliers last night. You know what's great about last night? And I was watching this, but, these are teams that I do watch during the year. Darius Garland, you got a chance to see him last night. And nobody is watching the Cavaliers. You got a chance to see Darius Garland. He's the real deal. He's a great player. And he was on display last night. Got overshadowed by Kyrie, but Kyrie was great. Also, if you watched the Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards is a man. When he's out there, he looks like he should be playing linebacker. He is, and he plays like he should be playing linebacker. He's a really exceptional player as well. And that's what I love when you get a chance to watch these players, because a lot of times you'll just see a highlight or two, and you don't get to watch them. National TV, you get a chance to be on center stage, and I like that you get these opportunities that you probably normally wouldn't be watching these teams play. But Edwards is a star, and Darius Garland is the real deal there. You had a Brooklyn team at home. I think they were favored by 8.5 or 9. And this is their MO. They can score. They can open up a big lead. Then they sort of let you creep back. And I thought the Cavs were down by 20. And I thought, man, can they come back to make it at least interesting? And they did. Kyrie had a perfect night almost. He had 34. KD looked wonderful. And, you're going against a Cavs team that didn't have one of their better players in Jared Allen, the former Brooklyn Net. And now you got the Celtics coming up. You just can't afford to take your foot off the accelerator. They feel like they're the favorites to win the East. But, they got a long, long road here. And they have to outscore you. They're not going to stop you defensively. It's going to be, can we score enough to beat you? And Brooklyn ends up winning. We got a couple of comments after the game, including, here's Bruce Brown. In case you didn't know, he's with the Nets, might be their third best player. And he was talking about playing the Boston Celtics, and this is what it sounded like.
You guys obviously faced them a few weeks ago. What do you think the biggest key is to slowing the Celtics down?
I mean, we can't let Tatum get 50. Now they don't have Robert Williams, so they have less of a presence in the paint, and we could attack Al Horford and Tice. So them not having Robert Williams is huge.
Okay, if you didn't hear those comments, the headline had to be, Bruce Brown calls out the Celtics. Here's Kevin Durant. Now, he comes in after Bruce Brown. He hears about what Bruce Brown is saying about the Celtics, and here is Kevin Durant.
Yo, what did Bruce Brown say when he got up here? He said something I ain't like. Somebody just told me. All right, man. That's caffeine probably talking. Take some before the game. They got them two dudes. You can do the same stuff. It ain't gonna be that easy. I'll tell you that.
Okay, I don't think what Brown said was inflammatory. I think it's how it's reported. All he was saying is, he gave you sort of the scouting report. Can't let Tatum go off. They don't have their best big man, and they're a little bit vulnerable in the paint.
Burn. That's a burn, Dan.
Yeah. Wow. Really called him out there.
Who is he to say that they can't let Jason Tatum score 50?
Yes, Marv.
Kevin Durant smacking his teeth is the best part about it.
Yeah. He's like,
Because now it's bulletin board material, quote unquote.
But I wonder how the message was relayed to Kevin Durant. Like, oh, man, you got to hear what Brown said out there. What'd he say? He called out the Celtics. Yes, Todd.
It wasn't trash talking or anything, but I don't know if you have to reveal the game plan. As obvious as it might be, who they're going to go after is with Williams not in there. I had more of a problem with he was getting into details as to who they're going to go, that they can kind of go after now that Williams is
It's
out.
not like he was diagramming plays. he just said, I'm not even playing in the game, and I would say, well, you can't let Tatum go for 50, and they don't have their big man. that helps us if we go in because they don't have Williams. He's out. Like that's not crazy
But
stuff.
then he mentioned specific players, 2 other guys that they're going to go after.
Yeah.
I kind of just want Todd to say everything is Gilbert Gottfried. I'm sorry.
Don't rile up your opponent. They're already motivated. You don't need to give them anything else.
Yes, Paul.
Being the 3rd best player on the Nets is like being the 3rd man on the moon. It's like nobody nationally knows who you are.
Well, they do now.
Yeah.
Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown.
Even his name is plain.
And then I thought, oh my, wait, is that the former Sixer head coach, Bruce Brown? And I thought, all right, this guy's getting a little bit of publicity. Yes,
Even when you Google Bruce Brown's name, Kevin Durant comes up first. That's how famous or known Bruce Brown is.
Yeah.